Will the FAA delay Orbital Flight 3? What are these? Perseverance rover about to climb a crater. Hey, I'm Lucas. Welcome to the SpaceX community. Let's get started. Before going to today's Starship updates, let me answer a question. Some of our members ask me, what are these blue lines attached between the outer engines of Booster 10? Okay, as per my knowledge, these blue lines on Booster 10 are the LOX, liquid oxygen, engine chill lines. They connect to the OLM pipes during the testing campaigns. These lines are used to drain out the liquid oxygen that flows through the engines into a retention pond. As of now, when the booster is put onto the OLM for testing or flight, they currently have to attach and detach these lines. This process is likely necessary to ensure that the engines are properly chilled before launch, as the cold temperature helps optimize the performance of the engines. The connection and disconnection of these chill lines are part of the pre-launch preparations for the booster. SpaceX's ambitious Starship project represents a significant leap in rocket technology. As per the latest update, the company has been actively conducting tests on both the Super Heavy booster and the Starship spacecraft at its Starbase facility in Boca Chica, Texas. Starship and Super Heavy booster tests. The recent milestone involved a double test of engines on the Starship and Super Heavy rocket stages. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk shared on social media that the static fire test of Flight 3 Super Heavy booster was successfully completed. This booster, serving as the first stage of the Starship rocket, is equipped with an impressive array of 33 Raptor engines, making it the world's largest and most powerful booster. In addition to the Super Heavy booster test, SpaceX also conducted a separate test of one Raptor engine on the Starship Ship 28. This particular test aimed to showcase the Raptor engine's restart capabilities in space. The video shared by SpaceX revealed the ignition of a single Raptor engine on the Starship, simulating a flight-like startup for an in-space burn. Prototypes and cryo-thrust simulator testing. Next week, Starship 30 and Booster 12 will be undergoing cryo-thrust simulator testing at Massey's test site. These two prototypes were moved to the Massey's yesterday. Cryo-thrust simulator testing is a crucial step in assessing how the rocket components perform under extreme cold conditions, simulating the challenges of space travel. Starship 29 was reported to have moved into Mega Bay 2, described as the first ever Starship in the new Starship Assembly Bay. This signifies SpaceX's continued efforts to optimize and streamline the manufacturing and assembly processes for these massive rockets. Road closures updates. Regarding the upcoming road closures, two closures are scheduled for January 3rd and January 4th. These closures were speculated to be associated with the rollback of Booster 10 from the built site to the launch site after final preparations. If this rollback happened as planned, that would be the final one for Booster 10, as next steps involves wet dress rehearsal and final launch preparations at the launch site. SpaceX's Starship test flights in 2023. SpaceX conducted two Starship test flights in 2023, both of which provided valuable insights into the development and challenges of the Starship system. The first test in April faced a significant setback when Starship and its Super Heavy booster failed to separate as planned. This led to SpaceX intentionally detonating the rocket 4 minutes after liftoff. The incident not only resulted in the failure of the test, but also caused damage to SpaceX's Starship launch pad, necessitating extensive repairs. The second test, known as Flight 2, demonstrated several successes, including a successful stage separation and a normal first-stage engine burn. However, approximately 8 minutes after liftoff, the Starship upper stage experienced an event, triggering its automated flight termination system, leading to an explosion. The first stage also exploded shortly after stage separation. Reusability and future plans. Despite these setbacks, the Starship and Super Heavy are designed to be fully reusable, marking a significant leap from traditional rocket technology. The ultimate goal is for these rockets to carry astronauts to the moon and back, with NASA already selecting Starship to land its Artemis 3 astronauts on the lunar surface. Additionally, SpaceX has secured bookings for private flights around the moon with various customers. Challenges and regulatory hurdles in Starship launches. While SpaceX has made remarkable progress in developing the Starship system, there are challenges and regulatory hurdles that the company needs to navigate before proceeding with its planned Flight 3 test. As you all know, Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, is overseeing an investigation into the second test flight, Flight 2. This investigation is a standard procedure following any anomaly or failure in a rocket launch. The incident triggered the FAA to withhold a launch license for Flight 3 until the investigation is complete. SpaceX must wait for the FAA to conclude its investigation and implement any corrective actions deemed necessary. The FAA's role in ensuring the safety and compliance of space launches is crucial, and SpaceX's ability to secure a launch license for Flight 3 hinges on addressing any issues identified during the investigation. Future launch plans and regulatory compliance. SpaceX's plans for the Starship program are contingent on regulatory approvals, and the company is likely working closely with the FAA to meet safety standards and address any concerns. The delay in obtaining a launch license underscores the importance of thorough regulatory compliance in the aerospace industry. In conclusion, SpaceX's progress with the Starship program is marked by both successes and challenges. The development of the world's largest and most powerful rocket poses technical and regulatory complexities, and the company continues to push the boundaries of space exploration with its ambitious goals for reusability and interplanetary travel. About 3 years ago, NASA's Perseverance rover landed on Mars to investigate whether the planet once supported life. The rover is in Jezero Crater, which used to have a lake and river delta. Perseverance, a car-sized rover with advanced cameras and instruments, has been studying the area and collecting 5-billion-year-old Martian rocks and soil. The rover has deposited 10 sample-filled tubes on the ground, waiting for another robot to bring them back to Earth in the 2030s for further analysis. Recently, NASA announced that the $2.7 billion rover has completed all its tasks and spent 1,000 Martian days on the red planet. Initial analyses of the collected rocks suggest the presence of carbonate-rich minerals and tiny silica grains, creating conditions that could preserve organic molecules. Some rocks also indicate the existence of iron phosphate, a crucial component found in the DNA of Earth's life forms. Morgan Cable from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory described the findings as akin to a mummy's tomb, suggesting the preservation of ancient organic molecules. Ken Farley, the project scientist, declared the mission accomplished, emphasizing the acquisition of high-quality samples. The 1,000 Sol milestone marks the start of a bonus mission, taking Perseverance across the rim of Jezero Crater, exploring new terrain that may reveal different environmental conditions shaped by ancient Martian groundwater interactions with rocks. Thanks for watching today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for another great video tomorrow.